Hello, Gemini. If you'd like to come on in, we will scry your scroll made in your name and essence and aged as though it's been with you for lifetimes. We'll take a boo to see what shapes and symbols stand out. We'll add some tarot and oracle in your shaman's palm setup, and we have the ghost tube here for any audio additions that may inspire or irritate. Receive or release freely, of course. So, Gems, when you're ready, if you'd like to join me to close the eyes. Cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. Gemini. Okay. Is it Woody Woodpecker? Woody Woodpecker is coming through. So it took me a moment because I was in like a tree or something like that. And also Sonic the Hedgehog. So Gemini's, that's what's coming through.
Yes.
I have something that I've, like a wand. It's orange. It might be a tool, a stick, or it feels like a tool of some sort. And I've placed it down on the ground to do something while I'm doing something else. Yeah. Does that make sense, Gemini? I'm doing something quickly. I also have like a long braid. Like Davy Crockett, there's a I think it's a dove, or there's some sort of bird up in the cap here. It's like nested there. I think it's a duck. Is it a duck? It feels chatty. Chatty and like I'm listening, because I'm listening to it. Now I'm in a corner. Did somebody put me in a corner? Dirty Dancing. Nobody puts baby in a corner. That's not what it feels like. It's like I'm in a corner, not in a punishment. I'm in a corner where I can do nothing but look at myself. And it's like the Woody Woodpecker. I'm poking at it because I'm digging into something. Geminis, I'm digging into something. And it's like I'm right on the nose of it.
Soldier.
I'm right on the nose of it. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. There might be a paralleling past life, a stepping forward, like when I'm talking about being in that mirror, but in the corner, like it kind of looks creepy, like Blair Witch style. You know how at the end, sorry, it's very chilly here and a hoodie is required, but it always makes me feel choky. But it's because I'm misunderstanding where I'm me as Steph is standing viewing this, because really I feel like the Geminis are reflecting upon something and they're getting to it very really quickly, whatever it is. But it's like because I can't see the reflection that the Gemini is speaking to, communicating to, but I know they are, because it's like a paralleling past life version at whatever it is aspect, right? And I'm witnessing the communication of it. And that's why I might either the tool served, I don't know if it's like a pry bar, like you've pried your way into this, or
Judy.
like magic. I don't know. It's a tool. I think it can change accordingly. And I can put it down because I don't need it to communicate. It's not that I don't need it. I think it already served in order for the Geminis to speak to this other version. Does that make sense? All right, I'm going to start adding on throughout your shaman's palm. Sorry, Gemini. Please do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you to all those who donate and warm my haunted heart. All the links are below if you like it personal. And as well, I feel like there was something else I was going to say. It was all up in that.
Believe.
All up in that. I believe I can fly. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Gemini. Davy Crockett. I don't know much about that, but I feel like it's been an adventure. We're going to go into the Pinky Cave of Ice. I've moved some boulders. I also feel like there's like income coming in. Like money, but it doesn't look like money. Excuse me. It looks like
Toy.
Like things. I don't know if somebody sells something or sells items, or you're having a yard sale. Or between the two. Even when I say paralleling past life, Gemini, like I'm very aware this could also be like your twin in the constellation concept of Gemini. Okay, in your Pinky Cave of Ice, you have Hunter of Dreams, and then what wanted to come out with it is the Companion, which is Spirit in this deck. It is Spirit. Are you speaking with Spirit? Is this happening in the dream state? Is that why I can't see? Well, no, maybe it's just none of my business, and that's okay. See, and even in the Hunter of Dreams, it very Sag vibes, but it's the same. There's that wand, the orange wand or tool or pry bar, whatever it is that you need or want it to be. Was there a dream that was frozen and now it's like de-thawing? Like if that wand or pry bar turned into like a chisel, chiseling out what I want to see, carving. Cave of Winds, Dancer of Reconciliation. That's what that light is. There's like a measuring of something. I don't know what this tool is. But I feel like I'm going to call it like a square. Like a ruler that's in a square, or I don't know, something
Can
along.
you hear me?
Something along that lines. Do you have to go outside, baby? Sorry, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. My cat had to go outside. Some sort of contract's coming to an end, but a beginning. There is something in the air that night. The stars were bright. Fernando.
Fool.
Yeah, it's a new beginning. There also might be a contract coming up that is worth... There's that tool thing, and I don't even know what it is. You've got lots of tools around you, Gemini. Earth, fire, reflections. Like, oh my goodness. I've grabbed a hold of something. Being a guest in the Gemini aura, so thank you. I'm grabbing a hold of things and like taming. It's not taming in a, no, it's maturing something. I'm also seeing that, I think it's the flying dog from the Never-Ending Story.
Forward.
He's come in. patting it on the head, like good boy. There is another creature. It looks like I'm looking at I think it's in possibly one of like the Nightmare Before Christmases. Forgive me. It looks like a dog, but it's all bones. It's very happy. There's an eye etched in stone. There's an eye etched in stone. Dancer of life. Sorry, that's in your cave of rivers. And then cave of earth. I'm going to take you, spirit of healing. Look at a little natty that. Oh, it's a fly. I'm growing something.
They're here.
I think I'm maturing. Maturing in something. Or portions, maybe this, you're noticing things around you are maturing. Maybe you have family, children, even like parents that are maturing to their next phase. And you're, mature into the next phase. Oh my God. Do you know what I'm saying, Gemini? I feel like, sorry if I have many blank moments, but there's like this blatant, I'm not going to call it space of separation, but it's there, but there's a between space. It's like it's purposeful, it's protective, it's respectful. What is that? Sorry. This fly, can you shoo? No, I need it that way. What am I doing down there? I'm seeing piano pedals. Yep, those are piano pedals.
Where?
And as I don't know what the piano pedals do underneath. Gemini. But you do. And I think for some they might have been attuned to different things. Or some sort of a pedal. Anyway. I didn't even look at this, sorry. Take a snap, you know the drill. Take a snapshot or please comment, see, sense, or feel for yourself versus my yammerings. Mars, the drive for, the confronting of action. The reconciliation of, I've confronted my reflections, many realities, if I may, like the never-ending story. Because this is life, the cycle of life, and I'm healing something by maturing and calling things in, taming, tempering things about maybe aspects or personality traits. It's very clearly not a punishment. Because I personally want to kind of like react like that, like don't tell me, or like shame for reflecting back and maybe looking at myself for decisions I made, when I was 16 or 22. And it feels really futile. But that's what I'm reconciling, is even maybe judgments upon myself. And it's almost like I want to do better without having to shame. Do you know what I'm saying? Like in order to want to do better, I'm not going to wait or require... what is that? Pugnant? I don't even know what that means. Pugnant something or other. Libra. Reconciliation. Cooperation to perfect. Decisions about resulting from the fairness shown by. Is this clearing up that contract that might be from a paralleling lifetime? Or I might have even, for some gems, I'm just going to say it. It might not be likable, but we're not here for likable necessarily. It's for information is inspiration. That I might have even cursed myself by believing in it and actually applying action that solidifies that. And now I'm not doing that anymore. It's like that's whole taming. Like I'm calling things back in and realizing my role and responsibility in it, and I'm actually cooperating with decisions I've made, even other versions of myself. And the contract is cleared up. It's balancing out. And when I reflect, now I'm looking at what I want to attract. Pleasure from Venus. And for some Geminis, maybe you're up against opposition that doesn't want you to shift, to mature, to leave, to go. I don't know what that's about. Dancer of life, Jupiter. The granting of blessings from good fortune. This is what I want for my life. Longevity in that versus instant pleasures. But I'm not going to judge that. I'm not going to shame that if I've experienced those things. They've brought me to some sort of realization. In the spirit of the healing, in my cave of earth. Moon, the nurturing of feelings caused by reactions. Woody woodpecker. It's like I'm carving out, a peephole to peep in on myself. Is how I'm feeling. Because I'm healing many, many things that affect many parts of me. I accept things that I see. Because spirit is with me the whole way of what my dreams are. And there's blatantly blessings here. Spirit of fire and nature spirit. I'm creating. Through the cleansing and the calling in. Very consciously. Gathering your tribe, wounded healer. This is like mastery stuff. This is the mastery part of it. And I'm not saying that in a way to appease an ego. This is just part of mastering thyself as myself. Gemini. Very, very interesting reading. Okay. Freedom Horse. Medicine Woman, Medicine Man, and Song of the Wild. I'm hearing that song from Metallica, Wherever I May Roam.
Beside you.
It's like there's other medicine. Oh, is that? Do you know what? That's what that. These creatures. Okay, so there's one. That's what it feels like it is. And even like to see the staff in the center. Put this right there. Could be calling in. Oh, is that with that long braid? And okay. Medicine. You are medicine. Meeting medicine. Not sure what that means. Something about your dreams is like a gateway to this. I feel like I'm on a medicine journey and I'm going through the portal or a past life regression or something or other, whatever words people might use. And, or even like a soothing meditation where, envision walking the stairs. Somebody also might have had a near-death experience, and this is what I'm seeing. So, and they guide you and say, you're walking a path and you reach this favorite place. This is how I feel I'm reading this all of a sudden. It's worked its way. It's like, and then I come to this beach and there's this warm fire as the sun is setting or rising, I don't know. And I walk this path through the portal and I envision coming into a warm beach that warms my heart, that ceremonially like cleanses whatever wounds I may have and inspires healing. This is why I'm here in the waterfall. And I know the fire is there. So once I've received from the waterfall, cleaned my wounds, can warm by the fire, and I can do this as much as I need to, want to. And then it's like I'm covered in a robe.
Stressed.
And I'm taken to where a tribe is. And when I say tribe, other than the word being there, but it's almost like there are different pockets of possibilities for what will inspire healing. Like maybe I'll go to one tribe, group of people, modality, book, whatever it is, and I will receive from that, and I will listen, and I will speak to. Maybe it's like a sharing circle or AA, to talking on the phone with a friend, to whatever these things are. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like and I travel by walking, having come from this waterfall of cleansing and this fire back and forth, back and forth. And then I'm guided to from the teepees and the tribe, symbolically speaking, because they are sacred. They are sacred. And it is from here that I move freely in towards the wild. And the wounded healer becomes the healer of the wounded. And vice versa, spirit of fire, waterfall, and medicine woman, medicine man, both aspects, both energies are cleansed and prepared to give and receive for simplicity's sake, because that's how powerful it is. It's that simple. And then I'm guided after I leave the tribe. Into the wild I go to inevitably stand in this mature space. And I wake up going through the very portal in which I came, and I wake up. Blue star, magnificence. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. And then you also had here blue flame come through. So run. Blue star, blue flame. And it keeps saying run. And I keep going to the running of the horses. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. You know how there's like red light healing or red light therapy? Maybe something about blue flame is what you're working with, Geminis. Oh my goodness, I've been rambling on so long.
Don't go there.
But don't go there. First, I'm just going to say,
finish.
You're maturing magnificently. Magnificent. Maybe you exude this to others. Because at some point in time in this whole like journey and travel, like sometimes you might go to replenish and restore and to remember in that mastery, but you also give back by going and being one of the knowledge keepers, medicine people, or just simply a guide to hold space for others to come in and share. So that's how you also give back. Sometimes you visit in like this car wash of sorts.
I meant it.
And then other times you go and you hold a position. And everyone comes and goes freely. Geminis, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to leave your reading here. Thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. I am truly grateful and honored. I hope this served. If you didn't already, please do give it a like, share, and subscribe. And all the links are below. And I'm going to let you go. Have a great day. Thank you.